What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining me and tuning in. This is my 2008 Saab 9.3 TurboX, and if you're new to the channel, it has been completely neglected, and we are restoring the entire car to make it factory new just because it's a Saab, and I love it. So in this episode of this rehab, we're going to lift up the entire car off of all four wheels, and we're going to go fully inspect the drivetrain on this vehicle. After replacing the wheel hub in the last video right here, we were still getting a vibration in the rear of this car. It happens when when I'm driving above 20 miles an hour, and most of the vibration is happening once I accelerated it and I'm coasting. That tells me that it has something to do with a differential, maybe the other wheel hub. Maybe it's because the rear suspension is shot. I don't really know yet. So what we're gonna do today is lift it up completely and inspect everything, and also, depending on how secure this is, we're going to run the drivetrain while the car's in the air to see if I can see any sort of vibration going on and pinpoint it. So stay tuned. Let's do it. Alright guys, now that we have this up in the air, I'm going to go ahead and turn the car on and run the drivetrain. I want to just see and feel what's going on. So every wheel is spinning at the same speed. The only noise I'm hearing is in the front there. It's just the heat shield. Yeah, around this speed right here, about 20 miles an hour, I'm getting something in the back. Just a little bit. Oh yeah. Yep, you guys hear that in the back? So it has nothing to do with suspension, and it has nothing to do with tires. It's definitely something to do with the differential. All right, guys, I found something interesting. It's actually probably good news. So I'll show you what I'm talking about. Check it out. All right, so we are under the car. I'm inspecting the differential here. Everything is nice and dry. I mean, obviously, we're gonna service this thing. I know it needs to be serviced, but here's what I found. If we look at the drivetrain that goes from the front to the car to the rear, you'll see that there's these little brackets right here holding this in place. And if you look, the bushing on this one right here is completely shot out of place. Let me grab the light so you can see what I'm talking about. Check it out. You see the bushing up there, guys? Out of line, completely shot. So that needs to be replaced. That, I think, is what's causing the vibration, because everything is out of whack. Luckily, that bracket looks like it's got just 2 screws holding it on, but we'll definitely have to remove the axle here something tells me. Or the drivetrain from the diff. Alright. And of course, we have the typical surface rust under here, which we know is a common thing on the back of this car, so. Alright. That's the find. And now I'm going to do some research. Maybe you guys can help me out with some suggestions of what to do. Alright, she's back on all fours here. And I'm going to just leave this video off as a quick update to you guys. If anybody's ever done the bushings like this on the drivetrain, drive shaft to the rear diff, please drop a comment below. I have never dealt with anything like this before, so this is all new to me. I'm not scared though. We're ready to tackle this problem because I know once we do this, we do the rear shocks, this car will be roadworthy again because the front's good, the back will be done, drive shaft will be fixed, car should be running perfectly again, and then the rest of it is all cosmetics and final details on making this car fully restored. Guys, again, please give me your feedback below. Subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, as always, I'll see you next time.